At 51, Ben Shephard remains one of ITV's most dependable and reassuring faces. A presenter whose warmth and steady presence have guided viewers through countless mornings and major moments. That is why a recent emotional broadcast moment involving Ben left fans quietly shaken, not because of dramatic announcements, but because of what it symbolized. The moment unfolded gently rather than explosively. There was no sudden exit, no shocking declaration. Instead, viewers sensed something deeper: reflection, emotion, and a rare pause from a man who has spent decades being relentlessly reliable. As Ben spoke, his tone softened, his usual effortless confidence gave way to something more vulnerable. Gratitude, weariness, and humanity all woven together. Fans immediately noticed. Social media filled with messages asking if he was okay, expressing appreciation and urging him to take care of himself. For many, it felt like a goodbye. Not in a final sense, but in the emotional weight of someone acknowledging change. It was a reminder that even the most familiar television figures reach moments where they stop, look back, and reassess. Ben Shephard's career has been built on consistency. Early mornings, live broadcasts, emotional interviews, and years of juggling demanding schedules have made him a fixture of British television. Through it all, he has rarely shown cracks. That's why this quieter, more reflective moment resonated so strongly. It wasn't weakness, it was honesty. Colleagues later described the atmosphere as deeply respectful. Those working alongside Ben understood that what viewers saw was not an ending, but a moment of recognition. Recognition of the years he has given, the pressure he has carried, and the emotional energy required to always show up smiling regardless of what life brings behind the scenes. For Ben, reaching 51 has reportedly prompted reflection rather than retreat. Friends say he has been thinking more about balance, about how long early starts can be sustained, and how important it is to protect time away from cameras. In an industry that rarely slows down, choosing to pause and reflect can feel both brave and necessary. Viewers responded not with panic, but with affection. Many shared stories of how Ben's presence had comforted them during difficult times, lonely mornings, stressful commutes, or periods of uncertainty. He wasn't just a presenter. He was part of their routine, a familiar voice that made the day feel manageable. What stood out most was the lack of spectacle. ITV did not frame the moment as dramatic or alarming. Instead, it was handled with care and dignity, allowing space for emotion without fueling speculation. That restraint only deepened its impact. Ben himself has always spoken about the importance of perspective. In past interviews, he has acknowledged that television can consume everything if you let it. The recent moment appeared to echo that sentiment, a reminder that longevity isn't just about working harder, but about working smarter and living well. Behind the scenes, support has been constant. Fellow presenters, crew members, and longtime colleagues are said to have rallied around Ben, reminding him of his value, both on and off-screen. The message has been clear. His well-being matters more than any schedule or segment. Rather than a farewell, the moment felt like a turning point, a chapter closing quietly, not with sadness, but with gratitude, a reminder that growth sometimes looks like slowing down, and strength sometimes means stepping back. As fans continue to send messages of encouragement, one thing is undeniable. Ben Shephard is deeply loved. Whether he remains front and center or chooses a gentler pace, his impact is already secure. He has given years of reassurance to others, and now viewers are more than ready to return that care. At 51, this wasn't a goodbye. It was a moment of truth. And sometimes those are the moments that stay with us the longest.